What is going on, you guys? Lou back at it again with another video. Now for today's video, honestly, there's like a lot of crazy people to talk about here. First being Bryan Colangelo. There's a belief that the 76ers GM has been using fake Twitter accounts, and he is criticizing Sixers players and making himself look like the best GM ever. Now, a lot of people think this because of just these accounts. Now, I'm going to read one of these tweets that are supposedly him, and it says, Joel is not the future of the franchise, so who cares if he's not 100%? Let's exploit him. Now, I'm going to play all these tweets right now, and I'm going to start letting them just go as I talk about this issue here. And honestly, he's talked to Joel about this, and he said that no, this didn't happen, and that it's not him. I don't know what's going on in 2018 that, old guys like this are able to start making 5 different accounts. Like, I don't even know if my mom can make 2 accounts. I don't know if she could do that. So I don't know what's going on here. I don't know why he has an issue with Joel. So here's another tweet that Bryan said. He said, yes, because he knows teams protecting Ja, not saying why deal fell through. Noel behaving like a vulture to get more money. Now, honestly, this is what it sounds like to me. All right, he's trying to express himself. Maybe he don't got a wife to express. I don't know what his circumstances are looking like, but he needs somebody to air out his problems to, and suddenly it's him. Now, what I would think why people believe that it's him is because he's probably expressed these issues to somebody in the whole organization. They've heard these issues that he's told them privately, and one person is starting to add up all these things together, and they're like, you know what? He's talking about a lot of these different things to me. And it's also on Twitter. So it might be him. It's just not a good look regardless for the 76ers, especially the great season they had. It ruins everything about the season when you bring up stuff like this about your GM. And hopefully they could keep it all together, because you wouldn't want to see something so great coming up right now in the 76ers team just get destroyed because of just bad chemistry with, the GM and the players itself. So hopefully he corrects himself and deletes all his little burner accounts, because supposedly he has like 5. All right, so if you guys do not remember, I believe it was like 2 or 3 videos ago, but we were talking about Sterling Brown and the footage of the body cam of the police officer that basically did a lot, all right? If you guys don't remember what happened, supposedly Sterling Brown was in a parking violation, right? And he was parked all weird in front of a Walgreens, which he was wrong, but the officer went and took it to the next level for no apparent reason. They ended up tasing him, putting on him ground and everything. They called even extra protection for a parking violation, all right? Now, the body cam footage came out, and now the police is issuing an apology, all right? They're apologizing for all of this, and Sterling Brown, he's handling it very well. He's just like saying that, hey, it should have never happened like that. I'm not mad or anything like that, but it just should never have happened like that. You shouldn't treat somebody like that, because it's racial profiling to a certain extent, and it's not cool at all. So I respect both of these sides for, handling the situation the way they did. All right, so now that the Western Conference Finals is over, the Celtics have been eliminated. We are here with the Celtics because of the fact that now they're at that point where they got to make some changes. All right, changes are going to happen this offseason, because I believe the Celtics next season, they're going to make it to the finals. All right, that's my belief, or at least they're going to aim for the finals. That's their goal most likely next season, depending on how their roster is looking. All right, they're going to have Gordon Hayward now, Kyrie Irving, and, the guys in Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, and Jason Tatum. So we have a lot of guys now that are going to be in a contract situation, like a Marcus Smart, like a Terry Rozier, maybe other guys I need to look more in depth. But this is what Danny Ainge had to say about the whole roster situation. He said, we're not looking to make changes to our roster, just small tweaks here and there. All right, now, what are those small tweaks here and there? I mean, obviously small players, like role players that may not fit, our whole look of what we're going for. But one thing I did want to mention is Marcus Smart, all right? I want Marcus Smart to stay. That's our guy. I think him behind Kyrie Irving is the move. If you can't keep Terry Rozier, that's understandable. He's at a point now where he can get a lot of money because of how he performed in the playoffs this year. So I understand if you can't sign him, the money's not there, it's not there. But if you could keep Marcus Smart, that's a guy that you need. He can do a lot of things for you. He's a hustler, and his defense is A1. So you want to be able to keep that. But Marcus Smart had a statement not too long ago. He said, to be honest, I'm worth more than 12 to 14 million. All right. And to me, I don't know. I mean, he definitely is worth some money. but you got to think about the team that you're on, all right? If you're on like a losing situation that they have the money to be able to sign you, that's different. But this is the Celtics, all right? We're at that point where we're trying to get stuffed with players. We want to be stacked completely. So 12 to 14 million, that's pretty steep. Is he worth it? Yes. But is he worth it right now on this team? I'm not sure, all right? And we're going to have to see what happens with the Celtics, but I'm very happy on the way we're looking. These are good problems to have. These are not bad problems. So Danny Ainge is the man, and I believe in his, dream, and I know that he's going to make sure this team is done right. So some of the most unfortunate news, all right? Most people said it in the beginning of the year. I said it in the beginning of the year, and then I kind of tried to change my predictions during playoffs because I wanted my boys to make it. But at the end of the day, deep inside my heart, I knew what it was. I knew that it was going to be Cavs and Warriors, all right? I knew it, and that's what we have, all right? Now for the 4th year in a row, we have Cavs versus Warriors. And I think this year more than any, it's not hype. It's not hype at all right? People don't want this. They don't need this, all right? Because of the fact that the Warriors are such a stacked team. No one wanted the Warriors to make it. But the one thing about NBA that a lot of people forget, even me sometimes, the NBA is always going to have the best team, all right? And at the end of the day, LeBron is the best player in the league. He doesn't have the best team, but he had the best team at that time for what he was going through in the playoffs. And he won. And the Warriors, the same thing. Rockets were definitely not better than the Warriors, and the better team always wins. So with that being said, yeah, we're going to have a Warriors versus Cavs. Do I think this is going to go bad? I think it will for Cavs. I think so. LeBron, he is gassed. He is playing every single minute of the last game against a Boston Celtics who has no star. When you're going to play the Warriors now that have 4 of them, it's not a good look, all right? That's one. And then second, I don't know where LeBron can do it to his team, all right? If you guard Kevin Durant, he's going to be running around all day, all right? Matchup-wise, this is what they're going to probably do for sure. They're going to put George Hill on Curry, which is not a bad look, all right? They're going to put JR on Clay. And the way that JR was playing against Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, he wasn't playing bad D, so that could probably help. And then LeBron's going to have to guard KD. But then it gets into the big situation, all right? Because now you got somebody in Draymond Green. Who's going to guard Draymond Green? Tristan Thompson? I don't know if he can do that because the fact of the matter is these guys can spread the floor, so they're going to be shooting threes all day. Tristan Thompson, he's going to have to try to get boards, all right? He's going to have to get in there. And I don't know what Kevin Love is looking like. I think he's going to miss the first game from what I heard, but he might make it. So they're going to need every bit of scoring that they can, and that's the biggest problem with the Cavs is that they're not a great scoring team. They're not hitting threes like that. If you guys saw the last game against Boston, you saw the fact that they couldn't make no threes. No threes were going in at all. So they were only making buckets in the paint. And when you're playing somebody like the Warriors, they're going to be hitting threes all day. And Curry, he hasn't really had a series where he completely dominated it. And for some reason, I think this is going to be the one. I think he's going to just go bonkers. And I'm scared for the Cavs, all right? Now, will this give LeBron a reason to be like, you know what, I got to go? Maybe, all right? I think LeBron ultimately, at this point now, it's getting weird. I don't know if LeBron's going to leave. Most likely, I think he is. And the team I want him to go to is Houston. That's what I've always said now. Houston is the look for LeBron. Chris Paul, James Harden, that's not a bad look. And then with Clint Capella, that's going to be nice. You have a good situation there, and your defense is going to be better with LeBron on your team. And I just think LeBron could rest on a couple more plays knowing that he has somebody like Harden. The only problem that may occur with a team like that with LeBron James is the fact that the chemistry of like how these players play, the way they play. LeBron likes to be that number one guy, and he is the number one guy there, but this is James Harden's team, and that's the problem. But ultimately, I think this series is going to go to a very bad place. Warriors are going to get another one. LeBron might make it hard for them. He might make it hard, but at the end of the day, this is just going to be a cruise. So tell me what you guys think down below in the comments. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more. I'm out.